Hello, my friends. Welcome to our morning Ask Max session. And we're going to be demonstrating for the rest of the month exactly how you can build your network marketing business. And all you need to do it, all you need is a profile on Facebook, a profile on LinkedIn. You don't need a blog. You don't need a funnel. You don't need to spend money on traffic advertising or leads, because leads are free. If you want to start making sales on LinkedIn, which is better than Facebook, Instagram, it doesn't matter what the social network is. Here are 5 proven sales techniques that you really have to understand work. Now, rookie salespeople try to sell too early. So if you're getting shot down left and right, it's because you're talking about your business before you identified a need, before you know enough about them to even be talking about your business. You need to find out first what people need and only talk to the people that need what you have. Professional salespeople start by asking questions. Don't waste time on people who aren't suitable. As soon as you figure that this person is not a candidate for your business, stop talking to them and start talking to somebody else. And once you know what they want, if what they want resonates with you, matches up with what you're marketing and selling, then you can start selling. But remember, to sell something to someone is not hard. It really isn't. Once you know that a person needs what you have, you all have tools to introduce the business, to introduce your products or your service. Put it in front of them and then show them why they need what you have, and then show them how it's going to benefit them. And you're golden. So we're going to jump into some accounts, and like I said, I love success stories. And Joanne just sent me this morning. Let me open this up. Told you I'd enrolled someone on Friday who was already reaching out to people after our first session on how to use LinkedIn to build a business. By Monday, we had an overview with someone she met over the weekend on LinkedIn. We have a follow-up with him on Friday. I enrolled someone this morning using your message 1 and message 2, offering some tips on profile improvement for increased visibility, and talked to him live today. I enrolled him on the spot. He placed his first order, and I have a session scheduled with him this Friday morning on how to duplicate the process. Thank you so much for everything you have done for me and my business. I love hearing from folks that share that kind of story. Now, the reason I'm sharing these with you is not because I'm trying to impress you. It's because I'm trying to impress upon you what you can be doing, what other people are doing.
Good morning, Max.
I love ringing that bell. Congratulations, Joanne. So really, you're really turning it on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it whenever I can. You know, I have a primary business, but if I have an hour or two a day here and there, I'm reaching out to people and just following your basic steps. Message 1, message 2. Everybody's got something screwed up on their profile. Offer them some tips. And for me, because I've been in sales for so long, I do get them on the phone, and literally from the beginning of the phone conversation, I give them, the basic tips, and I just say, listen, everyone that comes on board with me, it doesn't matter if they're a customer or a business builder, I'm going to show you how to, put these things in place, and it's going to help your primary business and build a business if you should choose. And people move immediately. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can tell them the things that are wrong, but, say, I'm going to help you do it and walk you through it. They literally enroll on the spot. One call close.
I love it.
Yeah, and it's because they hear the confidence. I mean, I'm passionate about the products, but I have the confidence that you gave me from our mentoring sessions, from these training sessions, and it makes all the difference in the world.
Well, the people, congratulations, and the people who join you in your business are frankly very lucky because they've got a mentor and an upline that's going to take a personal interest in their business. And unfortunately today, as we talked about a little earlier, there's some people that get into network marketing and the person who brought them into the business is gone.
That's me.
So I get
you're my coach.
So I'm your upline.
Yeah, you're my upline.
Well, you Joanne, you're on your way, and in no time at all, as you keep doing this, your confidence is going to increase. We're going to teach you in our retreats. You have A, the material, and B, which is more important, you have somebody to go to that can literally help you land the whales. So as you start meeting people and you feel like, oh, you know what, this guy is like super successful. He's got a tremendous history in network marketing. The same approach that you're taking is going to work on them because...
Oh, yeah. I've had those conversations where people are like, I tried it, but I said, listen, when you're ready, I'm going to be here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's having that confidence. I know these people, even other conversations, they're going to come back to me because they can hear it in my voice. They can hear it in my conviction. And I didn't have that before when I was doing this 9 years ago when I was telling friends about products I loved. It was just, I'd get one person here or there. I've doubled my production from when I started doing this years ago in just the last couple of months, and it's because of your training.
Well, Joanne, like I said, before the end of the year, if you're not at the top of the pay plan in your company, you're going to be real, real close. Because the fourth quarter of the year, October, November, December, will be the busiest time of the year for you. So congratulations. And, again, you hear me say it all the time. If you're looking, you're going to start hearing me say this even more. In order for you to be successful in network marketing, you have to be passionate about your company. You have to be passionate about the products. And we've given you 6 basic, simple steps that can help anybody. Everybody that you bring into the business can almost immediately be connecting to people that they know, connecting with people that they already have credibility with, and not only can you bring them into your business, once you have that belief, once you have that conviction, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you from going to the top of your company. And for those of you that are listening to this, that are in a company that you don't believe in 100%, that you're passionate about, that you would tell people about, even if you weren't making money, even if you weren't getting paid, stop treading water, do some research, find something you can be passionate about, find somebody that's successful in the business, and get serious and start building an organization around a product that's going to generate a growing stream of residual income, and have the confidence to know that once you start down this road, you never have to look back. No matter what happens, you're armed with the knowledge, the information, and the confidence to know your life is going to change dramatically. And the thing is, you're helping so many people that are struggling today, worried about how they're going to earn a living. The company that they've been working for 20 years, 30 years has shut down. What are they going to do? A lot of these people are primed. They are sitting in a position where they could jump into a network marketing business, capitalize on what they know, who they know, and in 30 days or 60 days, they can replace that income from their other company. And we're seeing it, same thing with network marketing, okay? Same thing with network marketing. The only thing that you have to deal with, unfortunately, is there is negative perception out there about the business, and it's not undeserved. You also have to remember that on LinkedIn, you're not going to be the only person that's reaching out to people, and what people in your own company are doing is reprehensible. They're giving your company a bad name. They're giving network marketing a bad name, and you got to deal with that. You know, a year ago, LinkedIn was kind of a secret. It's not a secret anymore. So you got a lot of badly behaved networkers that are using LinkedIn's database membership of 706 million professionals, and they are throwing up all over people. And that's why 2 questions, follow the script, focus on the other person, and absolutely nothing can stand in your way to building any kind of a business. So now what we're going to do is we're going to... Jillian, I think you need maybe, you might consider getting another computer, okay? Let's go over to, I'm going to log out of my account. And it looks to me like we've got, let's see, we have Vivian, who is talking to 2 people. And that's it. That's it. Okay. So we're going to pop into Vivian's account, which is always fun. All right, now, let's just take a look at Vivian's profile for just a second, okay? And so Vivian lives up in Niagara Falls. And the interesting thing, you know, one of the things we talk about in our Top Earner Retreat, and let me unmute Vivian.
Good morning, Max.
Good morning, Vivian. You know, Vivian, I don't know why. For some reason, I thought you were on the West Coast.
No.
And I always used to say to myself, God, I applaud this woman. I mean, it's 6 o'clock in the morning where she is, and she's always here. So, but still, the fact that you're always here, you know, is a good thing. But, you know, we talk about how things change in the industry, and boy, you've certainly been through the gauntlet.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first network marketing company you got involved with?
I believe it was, well, first Mary Kay.
Mm-hmm.
And then actually doing some business was Melaleuca.
Okay. All right. And let's see.
But like you say, they have changed immensely in the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm. Now, but you were also in Zango, right?
Yes, for 15 years.
Mm-hmm. And how'd you do in Zango?
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a great product, and I'll never be off of it.
Right. So you're going to continue to take the products, but then something happened.
Yes. Zija bought them out, and we were in that company for about 3 years. And then, as you know, all of a sudden, the founder retired, and Isagenix, they merged with Isagenix.
Now,
but all 3 companies had products that I really loved, and it was a great marriage of everything.
mm-hmm.
So, product-wise, you know, I couldn't.
Now,
I have a tough time choosing every month what I'd like to order.
Now, when you were in Zango, though, you had no idea that things were going on behind the scenes. You just...
Oh, no. That was quite a shock.
And So you go from Zango to Zija, and I remember, and I'll always remember, we were doing that webinar on a Wednesday on a Wednesday morning, and you said, Max, I just got an email that we've been absorbed or we've merged with Isagenix, and I said, you're crazy. No way. No way.
Yeah.
And then when I got off the webinar, I called Pat Anderson, who's the top woman in the company, and she answered the phone with, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, I thought it was a typo when I got the message, and I said, you mean, what?
Well, you see, behind the scenes, Ken Brailsford, who the founder of Zija, who really wanted to make this his last legacy company, was having a real problem finding people to run it. And so he just threw up his hands and said, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. And so he hit the formulator of his products, Dr. Plant, had gone over to Isagenix. We don't really know the backroom story, but the merger turned out to be a good thing for everybody. Now, sometimes it's a good thing and sometimes it's not. Not all of the leaders that were in Zango that went over to Zija actually worked the business. Some of them said, hey, I'm going to find something that resonates with me better. And they went other places. And then some of the leaders that were in Zija went other places. They didn't go over to Isagenix. But if you make a list of all the improvements that you got out of the new deal, out of the new company, more products, more sophisticated website help, better tools, and a simpler way to explain the compensation plan. The people that stayed all benefited. So, you're more excited than ever before, and so the journey the journey continues. And so now you can put all of your expertise and experience. Oh, I didn't want to do this. I'm having a little bit of an issue, as you've been seeing, with the way LinkedIn has been working on my computer. And so we're going to be using the messaging feature over here to examine who you're talking to. Now notice over here, whoops, you reached out to Cheryl. She's a substitute teacher, okay, and she was active on her mobile phone 56 minutes ago. And she accepted, your connection. It happens fast. Now, Brianna here says, hey, tell me about your business. I mean, you got to love this. So let's see. You want me to take a look at David and Priscilla. But let's just kind of scroll down for a second. So look at all the people. This was yesterday. Joanne, Monica, Kimberly, Joseph, Kathleen. I wouldn't talk to this guy. Okay, you got Jean, Kerry. No. So every day you have people to talk to. Every day. Now, you've been at this for so long, you don't have to be reaching out to 20 people a day. Five a day. You're at that stage, and now it's all about moving the conversation along, learning about the other person. So let's take a look at David. Now, notice, as we scroll down and look at the pictures, there's a green frame around the picture. And it says, open for work. Now I'm scrolling down this list of people you're talking to. And you really should have more people that have this open to work thing because, whoops, see, retired German teacher, working part-time, looking for a full-time job, work or an income opportunity. Now we scroll down for just a minute. I mean, think about it. I would like to work for a green company or organization with socially responsible management. Okay, so he's giving you his history here. We come down here a little bit. You can see he's active on here. And he is working as a stock clerk. And he was a teacher for 25 years. Now, right out of the gate, anybody that's been teaching for more than 10 years knows all about network marketing. He was also in the service. And, all right? So he's telling you everything. Drove a truck. There is no social network, there's no place on the planet where you would possibly know this much information about somebody before you started a conversation. Nowhere. And you have access to 706 million professionals just like him. That's the reason why network marketers are swarming now. Swarming like locusts to LinkedIn. You know, it was 3 years ago. I was at an Isagenix convention in Las Vegas. And, you know, collectively, I think I've worked with and helped over 60 people in the company become $1 million earners. And my son and I were sitting in the back of the room of a breakout session. It was all about social media. And they had about 8 people up on stage who were giving advice. These were the up-and-comers. These people had rank advanced quickly. And they're all up there talking about Facebook. Nobody's talking about LinkedIn. And they're all giving advice on posting. How many times a day do you post? What kind of things do you post? How often do you post? Nobody was talking about conversation. Nobody was talking about the things that you really need to know and understand if you want to be successful in any social network. It's not about the post, it's about the conversation that follows the post. More important than that, as you heard from Joanne, if you take a little bit of time, let people know, hey, you're not as visible as you think you are, and help them. Oh my God, the process happens very, very quickly. So you know all about this stuff, and before I even look at the conversation, although we got a little bit of a peek, we know he knows something about network marketing. Okay? So now let's look at the actual conversation. I failed miserably at Amway. Okay? Now instead of saying, oh no, you could have said, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not surprised. But more important than that, how long ago were you in Amway? Now you're asking 2 questions at the same time. Okay? How long ago did you do Amway? Question mark. How long are you in it? People don't like to talk about things that they don't want to talk about. And so when you get to this level of conversation, you would have been much better off saying, hey, I failed miserably. Hey, I'm not surprised. How long ago were you in Amway? And what's that going to tell you? It's going to tell you maybe it was pre-internet. Okay, maybe it was pre-4G or 5G internet. Probably was. So we want to know, how long ago were you in Amway? How long were you in it? What other network marketing companies did you try? Man, I'm not surprised, considering you were a teacher for over 25 years. Most teachers give it a try, once or twice. what prompted you to get into these companies? What was your motivation? What were you looking to accomplish? Now, these are all casual questions. You're not selling Isagenix. You're selling, initially, network marketing. You're an ambassador. You are going to run into people that are being bombarded with solicitations. Their perception on LinkedIn or Facebook, their perception of the business is based on what their experience is. And so when you run into somebody who says, that's not for me, we had a great example yesterday with someone. I'm really going to be curious to see how it ended, because someone was talking to a personal trainer who had only been a personal trainer for less than a year. And he came back and he says, I'm not interested in that business model. I don't want to be pushing products on people. The truth is, his perception of the business is wrong. So let's okay. See now. Patience. You gotta have patience. So he's coming over here.
Well, he asked me earlier.
Okay, let's go. Let's start at the beginning. Okay. So you reach out to him with the first message. He accepts you. You hit him with the second. Now, folks, I got to tell you something. Okay. These first two messages work. They work. Okay. You want to fiddle around with them, you want to alter them, you want to shorten them, hey, do so at your own peril, okay? These are designed. I've made some amazing new friends this way. You're talking to somebody that's your friend. You're paying them a compliment. Now, they didn't answer, and most often they won't, but that you're connected. So here you send someone congratulations on finding some new work. So you got a notification that they got a job. Why did you leave? Why did you... Okay. When you talk to people about the things that they're interested in, they're passionate about, like themselves, they respond. 26 years in school, brought back my active duty military, put in for retirement. The job market was booming. It was a job seeker's market. If you didn't have a job, you could find one easily. Had I known COVID was coming, I wouldn't have put in for retirement. I would like to make so much money that I could live in Vienna. Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
That's what I said.
Okay. Now he's active right now. Okay. He's active right now. Okay. And so David, where does David live? David lives in...
Oh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, Pennsylvania. Okay.
Your Amish country.
Okay. Okay. All right. So now let's get him to respond. Okay. So first thing we're going to do, we want to think about what's the question that we want to ask him. What's the question? What can we ask him that he would be interested in? Now we don't want to change the subject too much, okay? So first we're going to come over here, we're going to hit him with a GIF. The good morning GIF. I would stay away from, the things that are... I mean, we're all different. So we're going to go with it. This one's safe, okay? And when was the last time you talked to him? This was Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, good morning. I hope your week is going well. Okay, now, we want to ask him a question. I've really enjoyed talking to you. This last time. Now, you've got something for memory, but we're not going to mention that. So, most of the teachers, or most of the professionals, meeting on LinkedIn or when I say most of the teachers that I'm meeting on LinkedIn that have taught as long as you have have tried working with several companies. What other? Now, I wasn't surprised tried Amway. Most people have. What other companies? Now he just saw that. Okay? And we zip that over. And now we can just count it down. Let's see how long it takes for him to open it up and look at it. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. That's a minute. I'll give him I'll give him less than 2 minutes. He's going to open that up. Now, what you want to be thinking about, let's scroll back up because there's something that he said. Something
there were two questions that I didn't answer. I was trying to weed in to my draft and telling him what I was marketing. So I said I'm a health and wellness company that's green and has non-toxic clinically tested.
Well, no, that's coming. That's coming.
Okay, right.
That's coming. Okay, he said
and
not.
He's the question: what prompted you to get into Amway in the first place?
No. We don't need that. We don't need that.
Okay, all right.
Don't need that. Okay, you follow the gist of the conversation. Okay. Have you had any experience with network marketing? Not really. The products have to sell themselves basically. So now we're saying, well, what are you marketing? He's asking you, what are you marketing? You never told him.
Right, I didn't.
I understand.
Can't answer that question.
No, I understand that. But when somebody asks you a question, you got to answer. Okay? Now,
So what should I have said there? I'm just with a health and wellness company?
No. You asked him, he asked you up here. Not really. The products have to sell themselves, basically. What are you marketing? What I would have said was, I agree. In order to be truly successful in network marketing, you've got to be passionate about the products. Okay? So now here's what we're going to do. He hasn't seen this yet. So we're going to come over here. Okay? And we're going to use the little, oh my God, I forgot. I never asked you, never answered the question. And we're going to OMG, OMG, oh my God. I just realized that I never answered your question about what I'm marketing. Okay? I'm talking to so many wonderful people on here. That sometimes I miss questions people ask me. And then we'll throw in a little LOL, okay? So I'm working a company called, now we could say, over the years, a number of companies in the health and wellness industry and currently called Isagenix. Okay. That pretty much sell themselves to professionals, to active professionals. Okay? Now, we asked him one of the companies he's worked with. Now, he took this part-time job. He just took the, stock shelves. How do you like your new job? Okay? Now remember, maybe he's at work, maybe he's loading shelves.
Right.
Maybe he's loading shelves. Now what happens if you go and you start slamming people with a business presentation and all they're getting from you is comments about your business, he's not going to be in a hurry to respond. He's going to, oh, it's another one of those pyramid pushers. All right?
Great, thank you.
All right. No, we're not done.
Oh, okay.
No. We're not done. So what we want to do here is we want to leave him with some kind of a motivational quote, get him thinking about what he's doing and what he's done. So we're going to pop over here to our well, let's go over here. Nope. I know exactly where we're going to go. I thought I knew where we were going to go. Whoops. So we're going to look for our the whale document, okay? And come on. How to Catch a Whale scripts. Now, he's not a whale. It's not a whale. But we're going to come down here because we gave you. Now, one that came to mind was, hey, if you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help them build theirs. Actually, that was what I was looking for. So we're going to take this, copy it. Okay, and then we're going to come back over here, paste it in there. Okay? And now you're just going to wait for him to come back to you. Okay? And now we're going to go on and we're going to talk to other people. Folks, this is how it works. Okay? You learn about the other person. You know in advance. You know enough about this guy. Okay? You know enough about this guy. Now, let me just show you one other thing that you kind of slipped up on. You were going in the right direction, okay? But you can always come back to that. So up here, where did he say it? Why'd you leave? Now, had I known COVID was coming, in hindsight, I wouldn't have put in for retirement. I would like to make so much money I could live in Vienna and regularly attend cultural events. So,
how much money?
What?
So, are you looking to make?
No. What's the question? Okay? What's the question? Let's come down here to the bottom.
How much would you need to make that happen?
No. Okay. What's the question? Is what you're doing today going to help you achieve that goal?
Oh, yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Right? Come on. You say, I would like to make so much money that I can live in Vienna and regularly attend culture events such as those at blah, 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 whatever. Is what you're doing today going to help you get where you want to go? The answer is going to be no. Okay? What can you do? What can you do that will help you make as much money? What options are there to you? Frankly, the only, unless, he's going to win the lottery or maybe, Publishers Clearinghouse people are going to knock on his door and, give him $1,000 a week for the rest of his life. I mean, unless those two things happen, the only way that he's going to be able to make so much money that he could live in Vienna is through network marketing. Now, unfortunately, he's tried it a couple of times. He said earlier, you got to be passionate about the products. I mean, this guy is so ripe to get back into network marketing. You know, if you went to a market and you were looking for you're going to make a salad tonight, and you know, you want that red, soft, ready to eat tomato. You don't want the green ones. This guy is so ripe that all you have to do is continue along, learning more about him, but now showing him why he needs to be working with you. Number one, if that's what he wants to do, the only way he's going to do it is with network marketing. That's what teachers all around the world are discovering. He is so lucky to have hooked up with you. Okay? And now it's just a matter of learning more about him. You said earlier, I would like to make so much money that I could live in Vienna. Okay? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to save this, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to take this, I'm going to cut this out, and I'm going to put it in our message. Because I want you to come back. I want to, let him answer the other question. And that's the direction your conversation is going to go. Okay? And
Okay.
if you were paying attention, and I know you were paying attention to Joanne,
Yes.
okay? So if you turn around, remember, you have a way to build a business on the internet. Now we come down here. You got some suggestions. All right? Number one, you look up here, you see his URL. You know he hasn't really done anything. He's invisible, really. You come down here and you look at contact information. Now, according to this, okay, contact information. Well, you can see his email address, but I'll bet you an hour of coaching time. Let me come over here. Go over here to LinkedIn. That his email address is not public. So I'm going to look at him through my account because I'm not his friend. I'm not connected to him. So let's go over to contact information. And there's nothing there. Nothing is public. When they don't check their URL, they pretty much don't do anything else. Okay? That's number one. Number two, look at all of his connections. So that's kind of interesting because it says, wait a minute. Let's look at his first level connections. So this is screwed up. Okay? This is screwed up because David's connections, bottom line is it shows on his profile, he's got more than 500. All right? The bottom line is, if he put his birthday in there, I mean, there are all kinds of ways that he could improve his online presence to maybe help him, if nothing else, to help him get a better job. But you've got a system. In an hour or two a day working with you, he could be making more money working with you in Isagenix than he's working at the loading shelves. If he has an hour or two a day, you can help him bring in 2 people a day, 2 people a week. You help him bring in 2 people a week, help those 2 people bring in 2. Does it every week. For a month, he's made over $5,000. Let him do it 3 months in a row, he's made $15,000. Working with you. Going after all the teachers. Let's come up here and just for a minute. Let's look at all the teachers that are looking for an opportunity. There's 370,000 teachers that are looking for an opportunity. We come over here and let's do teacher Retired teachers. Well, there's 12 million retired teachers. Hello? David, I'm going to show you how to build a business working with me on LinkedIn. In an hour or two a day, I can help you. Now, granted, David, in order to be successful, you got to be passionate about the products. So I got to show you the company. We have products I know you're going to love. I love them. I want you to look over the products. Let me help you get excited about what we do. Then I'm going to show you how, working with me, you can generate the income, the residual income that you need to make, man. If you want to go over and move to Vienna and spend all of the time there, why not live in a suite instead of a small, tiny room? Now, we just saw that. He's looking at what you're doing, and he's going to answer you, but we don't have the time to wait. So, I mean, folks, when you really put all of this together, this is going to become so exciting, so bloody addicting, you are going to find it hard. If you're passionate about building a network marketing business, you are going to find it impossible to tear yourself away. I mean, are you addicted to this yet?
Yes.
Okay. So is everybody else. Joanne's addicted to it. Carol's addicted to it. When you get into this and you understand the power, the access that you have to people, oh my God. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, but your own lack of action that can have you building a worldwide, international, national, regional business any time of the day that you want.